crazy. All I did was ask her one question, and I get blocked. Women. So on today's show, we're going to talk about Keyshia Cole, and then I got to holler at y'all ladies. But let me holler at Keyshia Cole's first. Keyshia Cole, let me holler at you for a second. So let me get this straight, Keyshia. Or let me call you KeyKey, so you can feel right at home like we know each other. Now, KeyKey, listen up. I know I'm a nobody, right? And a lot of y'all celebs tend to look down on us, especially if our numbers ain't up, right? But forget all that. I treat y'all celebrities like regular people. You no different than me. Just more people know you. And you might have a little bit more money than me. But you got to pay tax like me. Renew your driver's license like me. Report to jury duty like me. Pay your rent like me. And the list goes on. You eat, drink, sleep, just like me. Well, not quite, but you get what I'm saying. Why do you undervalue yourself? Is your self-esteem that low? I mean that with respect, but why do you keep doing this to yourself? And why do y'all ladies blame the men instead of the person y'all see in the mirror? KeyKey and ladies, let me slow down before I go there. Now, I'm confused with Antonio Brown. Didn't he play Keyshia Cole not too long ago? He pretty much smashed and dashed. He pumped and dumped her. Kicked her to the curb. And now he wants to holler at Keyshia Cole. Shooting his shot once again. There was a post on social media where they were comparing Keyshia Cole's when she was in her youthful years at 24, when she was in her prime in 2005. I still can't believe that she's older than me. This is crazy. But anyway, when she was in her glow compared to now at 42, she still looks good for, for her age and the way she takes care of herself. But she hit the wall. Let's just keep it real, man. She's a beautiful, very attractive woman. Not as fine as she was when she was 24, but she's still fine. She still got it. And you can't even tell that Keyshia Cole is 42. I mean, not really. Especially when she's all decked out. You know what I mean? This post was posted right here. And under the post, AB, as in Antonio Brown, posted the heart emojis. 2 of them to be exact. Let's rewind for a second. Now, once upon a time ago, Keyshia Cole and Antonio Brown had a little romantic fling, right? Not too long ago. Not here to gossip, just here to educate y'all on the inner workings of how these celebrities operate, because it trickles down to us, because a lot of people are idolaters. So this is why I do my content like this. And for some reason, AB would get goofy to me. He would always post things on social media like, you ain't pimping until you hit an R&B diva, free agent, keep pimping. Why would you post something like that on Instagram? Why do you need to let the world know? I mean, if the world know y'all talking, but why do you gotta put that out there? I'm telling you, it's more men today who kiss and tell than women back in the day. See, that was no disrespect, ladies, but that was females doing that back in the days. Not a lot, but you had the ones that did that. Nowadays, it's mostly men. Because women are very discreet at times. They don't like everybody in their business, and they don't like the shame that comes with how Amber Rose is carrying herself. You know, she wears it. She lets you know, look, this is what it is, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to think who else is like that. Brittany Renner, they don't, you know, they're past the shame, even though they feel it to some degree. But back then, it was really frowned upon for a woman to be, they call it a 304 now. This is something new I'm learning. I'm still not understanding why they call it a 304. But that's what they call it now, y'all. We call it jump off, scallywags. I like to coin the phrase dot pocket. I like that one a whole lot. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to edit all that out just to keep it PG on YouTube. But it's a new era, man. Now look at this. She got drunk off the dumb girl juice. She tatted this man's initials on her body. Yeah, you know he was going in like crazy. It don't even be about the love. It be about that man game. That's why you ladies be going crazy. When y'all gonna learn? Imagine what those arguments was like behind the scenes.
You want me to take it down? You know I was just playing. You know how I feel about you. You know I love you.
Yeah, but why you gotta show the public? Why you gotta put me down in the public? But behind the scenes, you don't do that.
That's how she was looking at it. It's like the disrespect. And this is a grown man, mind you, acting like a teenage boy who finally got laid. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell this dude, he was just so infatuated with this woman. He was just excited that he was able to actually smash her. He probably in his mind like, wow, I really got Keyshia Cole, son. I ain't never thought listen, I done had a lot of baddies, but I ain't think I would scoop her up. And it went to his head, especially if she's in love with him. Oh man, it sent him through the roof. You know? Then this dude goes on Instagram Live with yet another message saying, Keyshia Cole, I'm a player, man. We don't want you, Keyshia. I don't go back, I go forward. Fam, what's with this dude? I know that left her brokenhearted. You know what I mean? He played her. Because I remember seeing that online. And I was like, yo, that's messed up. So he pretty much pumped and dumped her. So fast forward. Now that picture comes up with Keyshia Cole's. They're comparing when she was young versus now. When she was in her prime and now being washed up. No disrespect. So on around Valentine's, she says on her Instagram, I should get a check for my taste in men. This has to be a disability. Well, however, it is a disability because you lack the accountability. That's the issue, you know? But you did say my taste in men. So maybe that's a little bit of accountability. But is it really accountability? Why should you get a check? The check is the reality check. The fact that you're in your 40s and you're not married, or you're not with your king. Let me tell you something. I told y'all before, the days of being with somebody from 40 to 50 years, those days are over. If you haven't found your like somebody told me, if you haven't found your high school sweetheart by now, it's a wrap. And that goes for both genders. Like, if you didn't find, like, what I'm saying is, if you didn't find the one that you could be with 20 to 30 years later when you was in high school, it's gonna be real tough for you to find it now. Yo, let me tell you something. Back in the days, it was our aunties, because everybody likes to use the phrase aunties now and uncles because we up in age and now we are a lot older. But back then, when you went to family gatherings, it was always that one auntie. She had no kids. She old, no disrespect, single, got all this cake maked up on her face. She got the weave, and she's smoking a cigarette. And y'all, you know, everybody in the family know that she get around. She be around the block a few times. You know what I mean? And you know, if you know, you know. Nowadays, it's a whole generation of people that's moving just like that. It's crazy, man. It is. Like, natural beauty is a thing of the past. Like, everything is just these eyelashes, the filters on the social media, because we didn't have social media back then. So all this BBL stuff, and then I'm coming across a video where they're saying Monica got a BBL. I got to do a video on that. Like, this is just craziness, man. The hair hats. Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. I got that from him. That's his phrase or whatever. If you hear anybody say that, they got it from Tommy Sotomayor. I just wanted to throw that in there. The hair hats, which is the weaves. Like, natural beauty is just not what it once was, man. And Keyshia Cole's third photo, that was the first photo about the disability. The third photo was,
by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you blocked and deleted. You may now kiss my
Okay. Now, I think AB is a corny dude, bro. And then I looked through the long list of the men that Keyshia Cole has been with. And I know she hasn't been with every last one of those guys, but a lot of them she has been with. And I was like, oh, snappy, I remember when she dated Young Jeezy. I mean, how can I forget?